Hello, and what is up, ADHD gang? And Happy New Year. The first video of the new year. For today, for today's video, we are going to clean and yap. I gotta clean my room, gotta get stuff done. We're gonna try out. I got a matcha set with the whisk and the stand on the. So we're gonna make a matcha. I haven't had matcha in 2 months. Yeah, 2 months. Because I haven't gone out to get it because the grocery store that I shop at doesn't sell it. And it's only like a Walmart and Target thing. So I ended up just buying it off of Amazon. It was a smaller bag, but I'll deal with it. I'll figure it out. But yeah, right now, I'm going to take the sheets off my bed and take them downstairs. So I may set the camera up and do that. And then we'll get into it. Make some matcha, do some things, water, hydrate. I'm like super dry and crusty. Let's get into it. Okay, matcha. We're gonna attempt it. I know some people say don't put it in glass canisters. You can put it in a glass canister. The only thing is if you want your matcha out on display or something like that, where it has access to sunlight, you don't put it in a glass canister. But since mine kind of sits in the cupboard, we will do that. Look at it. I got it. It was this whole. It was like under I think $20. This whole set. It came with like just about everything. The only thing it didn't come with is a bowl. It did not come with a bowl, but but I'm gonna kind of just let that slide up. We're gonna let that go. Um, I'm gonna have to mix it in something else. Now, the reason why I got this, I do have a frother. I do. But I ended up getting this matcha set because, yes, I can froth it and it'll create the same texture and do almost exactly the same thing. But I want to try traditional matcha where you whisk it and see if I like that better than the frother because they're supposedly two different things. So we're gonna do things properly. So what I need is a container. This will probably work with some hot water because I read up on this. I'm throwing the mic. So yeah, so I read up on this, and some people say to go ahead and to like steep your whisk and prep your whisk after every single time, like before every single time you use it. And then some people say, oh, as long as you're careful with it, you don't need to do that. I'm going to choose to steep my whisk every single time, only because I am not careful. I do not trust myself. I am not careful. What do I want to do this in? I'm trying to think what I have. Ah, yes. This is that big enough? No. No. We're gonna do this Christmas mug for now. Let me see if I can clip this on this time in the right spot. And yeah. So one of the like main things that I kind of want to talk about today is low buy, slow buy, low buy, that type of thing. That is what I'm going to be participating in this year. For me, my rules are going to be different than most people that you end up seeing. Um, some other people that you see are going to have different whatever. Mine is going to be not based off of like job income, because that stuff automatically is just kind of staying put anyways and then paying off college and drum corps. But I'm doing it with like all of my extra money that I kind of make on the side, anything that I like it for holidays, whatever, my birthday, kind of stuff like that. It didn't get mixed. See, we're already off to a bad start. Um, so for me, I have created some categories. So the main one is I'm doing a swap for swap, so a sustainable swap for swap. I just did a swap for swap for my makeup remover pads. I'll show you those um, a bit later. And then I'm also I'm trying not to buy just things just to buy them anymore. I'm buying them either as I need them or for like hobbies and stuff like that. I have like a specific kind of hobby budget. I've essentially almost spent my whole hobby budget. Um, because I already bought 3 things, but I'm gonna extend it just a little bit so that I can buy some other things. Okay, this is not coming through. I will be back in a minute with my matcha. Okay, so I'm not going to position this camera so that you can see what I'm doing, because who wants to watch me sweep the floor right now? So we're going to talk a little bit as I
Okay, this is take 2. My mic died. So, yeah, I just had breakfast. I'm like a really, really, really early morning type of person. Like, I was up at 7. I shouldn't say that, I was up at 5. But I kept forcing myself to go back to sleep even though I felt like crap because my room needed to be cleaned. Only because I went to bed at 10. So I went to bed earlier than I usually do. But I usually wake up at 7. So I was like, let me get all this done now when no one's home. So yeah, I started cleaning, started talking, and like of course, like barely 1 minute in, that microphone shut off. And of course, when the microphone shuts off, because of the adapter that I have plugged into the camera to read the microphone, it wasn't reading me at all. So yeah. I was gonna so I had asked myself some questions. I'm gonna re-ask myself those questions. So the first question is, why do I stream? Why do I post when I post? So it kind of came about because I started posting once a month. I had kind of a lot going on. I was in college. I was doing guard all year round. Things were happening. And I was like, if I post once a month, I can record it like early at the beginning of the month and then have the whole month to kind of pick a day or a week or something when I'm not as busy with stuff. And yeah. Well, fast forward like a year after college and stuff like that, I decided I was going to post twice a month. Now, this decision was kind of made based off of the fact that I now have time. Yes, like working a job and stuff like that, but I have those days off. I have the time in the evenings and whatso have it to be able to film twice a month. Now, this is also mainly because I lack discipline. I have discipline in so many other things, but in filming and editing, mostly editing, is where I kind of lack discipline. For this year, I ended up setting kind of 2 words, but I set them loosely as my words for the year. The first one is discipline, and the second one is to finish. I want to finish all of the projects that I started in previous years, whether they're cut out, half started, not started, whatever, finish them. That's like my main kind of goal, is to finish everything from last year, from previous years, things that'll just kind of sit around, to get it all finished, to finish off everything before I even think about starting a new project, unless I have to, unless if it's like something for an event. Like I didn't need a top for a wedding, but all the stuff that I had for a wedding were pastels and yellow, and it was not gonna work for this type of wedding that I had to go to. So like the day before, I spent the whole day before cutting out and sewing together a vest, and now I wear that vest all the time. It's one of my favorites. But yeah, that's like my whole premise. Now I have discipline, like I said, in all other areas. I work out 5 times a week. I've now been doing ice baths twice a week, and straight after my ice bath, I've been warming up by working out and stuff like that. I have the discipline to clean my room every 2 weeks, every other week. Every 2 weeks, same difference, right? Yeah, sure. I've also been getting more discipline to actually craft and finish projects. So So I have it. It's just not with editing. I could literally record this, have this video recorded last month and want it out for like the first week of the new month, and then it would sit there, and the next thing you know, it's like the middle of the month, and that's why a video's not out. The more you know about me. So yeah, there's that. And there was another question, but I don't want to get into that. I don't want to answer that. Another question that comes up is, since I bought that microphone that I kind of showed you guys, and I have that that arm downstairs and stuff to put my camera onto so that you can see the top-down view that I use for YouTube and stuff like that, do I plan to stream? That is probably one of the heaviest questions, and it's on my mind. I do want to stream. I'm not saying that I won't ever stream. I will. I'm getting a little bit more motivated now that I had kind of seen more people my age doing the stuff that I want to start. I want to start streaming if I do makers and crafting on Twitch. But I've been seeing more people my age kind of stream that type of stuff and do fairly well. Now, I'm not just streaming just because, like, oh, it's for content creation, I can make money. Like, I don't care. Even if I'm streaming with 0 viewers, I don't care. This goes on the top shelf. I need to get myself together. Yeah, that's like the whole premise of it. I don't want to stream just to stream. I do plan at some point this month, I do have plans to do a tester stream and stuff like that, just to see like what Twitch is about. I know what it's about. I watch Twitch. I'm a moderator for a channel and stuff like that, so I know things. But like from like streamer view, I want to like take a deep dive, look at everything, see what I can do, just figure out the whole setup of it and what I can and can't do and stuff like that. So sometime this month I plan to do that. I'm either going to editing Brie, get this done, please. I'm gonna either put my Twitch in my link tree, which I really should just do that, or just post the link in the description when this video goes up, something, so that you can follow. Like I said, I'm gonna start off with makers and crafting because I want to stream like other games like Palia and stuff like that, but the problem for me is my laptop is like so bad off that I don't think that it would be able to handle playing a game and streaming and stuff like that. So we're not gonna do that. We're not gonna get into that just yet. But later down the line I probably will. So not to say that I won't. But yeah, so maybe keep an eye out for that. I'm like so stuffed. I'm stuffed, and I'm also like super dry because I still haven't dusted yet. Okay. Oh yeah, we have a matcha latte. I also have water too, because I like to have both. Trying to think of what else goes here. But yeah, I do want to do it, but I want to do, like I said, a test run to even see if it's for me. If streaming isn't my thing, if I don't really like streaming, I'm like, it's okay, but like to have to talk to people and stuff like that, like maybe it's not my thing. We'll find out. We'll see. We'll test it. If it turns out to not be my thing, it's no big deal, because that microphone can 100% get used for when I have to do my voiceovers. I really want to use that microphone. Also for like stuff like this, for like chats and stuff like this, like that microphone would be pretty much perfect. So yeah, I'm trying to think of any other. What prompted me to do this kind of low buy and stuff like that. So the main thing that prompted me is because every single year Christmas comes around, whatever, I get an odd sum of money, whatever, doesn't matter. But what ends up happening is, as of recently, I have been saving that sum of money, and then over the course of 4 or 5 years, then I can afford the piece that I wanted. And my brain's been thinking, and I was like, what if I did a low buy year? And I was seeing some of my favorite creators kind of talk about it because they're getting into it. And I was like, oh my god. I was like, this is like my year. Because I was like, the people that I follow are getting into their winter arcs. The people that I follow are doing low buys. The people that I follow are sustainable, eco-friendly. Like, they're doing everything that I aspire and want to try and want to do. So, yeah, that's what kind of prompted me, as I was not only seeing other people do it, but I was like, if I do it and I save more money than just, let's say, just whatever is, just whatever I get for Christmas, whatever you have it, then I can have enough money for the thing that I want. Look how nicely those fit in there. It's so cute. I ended up getting these ones. They had other ones. I ended up getting with the green edge, just because I like the way that looks. But yeah, I was like, I desperately, like really desperately need a new camera. Like, desperately. And the one that I want, I don't even know what it's called. I think it's a Sony, I'm pretty sure. It's the one where it has the flip out double screen, where you can flip it out and you can like also see like what you're filming, so you don't have to look through the lens and stuff like that. But then you can rotate it, so if the camera is facing you like it is now, I can see stuff like that, so I'm not like trying to like look through the lens, like, am I centered, am I on? Like, it will make things a lot easier and simpler for me. So that's kind of like another thing too. And the more that like I go and upgrade my equipment, my setup and stuff like that, the better the videos will be for you guys and stuff like that, which is my overall like main kind of goal, is to have a better setup, make it better for you guys to see, for you guys to watch, whatso have it. But yeah. Another good question is, this one pops up all the time. When did I decide, and like why did I kind of decide that I wanted to start making YouTube videos, getting into kind of this content creation stuff? Like, what was the reason? For everyone it's different. For me, my reason for essentially getting into this was because I have a craft. I have things that I'm good at. I went to college. I have knowledge. Not meaning for that to rhyme there. I just know a good bit of information, and I have been crafting a lot more, doing a lot more things, and there's a lot of stuff that I know, and stuff like that. And I was like, well, why don't I share my information with the class? I was like, I can share my information with the class. I was like, why don't I decide to make YouTube videos? Why don't I go ahead into kind of content creation to show off the struggles, the hardships, the like real life experiences and stuff like that that I have from being pescatarian, being non-binary bisexual, being a crafter, getting into like fashion school, and what it was kind of like doing fashion merchandising, stuff like that, and just overall life stuff. There's so many things kind of at my age that I feel like I can share with the world, and there's so many things that I am getting into and stuff like that that I feel like I could share with you guys. So yeah, that's kind of why I got started, because I'm like, if I have questions, I go to other people for help, but I want to also be the help for other people when they have questions, when there's things that they want to start, when there's other things that they want to do that like they're not as confident in. And let's so have it. Am I that bruised? No, it's just the lighting. I'm gonna catch up with you guys later. I really need to get this done, and I can't keep chatting like this, or this will be an hour-long video. So yeah, I will come back to you guys probably in like 20 minutes. I'm gonna do that shelf there. I have to do the top of this thing as well. And yeah, it may be an outro, maybe more talking. We'll find out. Okay, it's like not much later in the day. It's like almost 11. I marinated some tofu, so I'm about to have that. But I think this is gonna be it for this video. I just quite literally hopped out of my second cold plunge of the year. Did that. I also shaved my undercut. This first undercut shaving of the year. And then after my cold plunge, I did like a super quick like 14-minute EMOM abs and core workout to warm up my body. Love that. We love that for ourselves. I still have to do my calisthenics, which I am gonna do later, probably around 5-6 o'clock, and then I still have to do my morning stretch, so I'm gonna go off and do that. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please like, comment, and subscribe. Comment down below, like I said, if there's something you want to see, if there's a video that you liked that I did. I know the last video that I did was very kind of responsive, or like 2 videos ago. So I'm definitely gonna bring back some more styling videos. Yeah, comment down below if you have any questions as well. Link in the description is gonna be all of my socials. I'm gonna try to put my Twitch into my link tree. If I can't put my Twitch into my link tree, I just have to put it into my link tree because my link tree is on all my social media platforms. So I kind of want it to stem off everywhere. If I can't do it this time and it's a bit too complicated, then what I'll end up doing is I'll link it down there somewhere. Yeah, turn on notifications as well. I post twice a month. We're trying to post twice a month. The next video might be another styling video. I don't know yet. I'm not thinking that far ahead, but I'm thinking that far ahead. So we will get into that in May. I also want to try to film like some more crafty stuff as well. So we'll see. It could also be a candle video, actually. That might be a good one. But yeah, I hope that you guys really liked this video and had a really great start to the new year, a really great holiday, a really great winter arc, and I will talk to you guys later, and goodbye!